All right, so you're playing Enshrouded, you got your little base here and you want to make a farm, right? So of course, when making a farm, the first thing we're gonna have to do is just completely clear out all of this natural forestry in the area, because nothing screams sustainable farming like classic deforestation. I mean, sure, the local animals are gonna be displaced. It is what it is, but our animals are gonna eat all the 5-star processed grain that they can get their hands on. All right, so damn. So it looks like our base actually isn't even large enough for us to use the area that we cleared out to really make this farm poppin'. I mean, we could do it mini here, but we're gonna have to make the base bigger. Luckily, I already have a shroud core, so we're just gonna go ahead and upgrade the altar right here, right now, and we've just extended our reach. There we go. Okay, so now we reach all the way out to that mountain, which is good enough. By the way, fun tip if you didn't know, all the plants that are like red like this, those ones are always gonna drop resin for you, whereas like greenery and stuff like that, whether it's trees or bushes, those ones typically can drop resin but won't always. But these red ones will always drop resin for you. It's actually pretty dope and an easy way to find resin. I ain't gonna hold you, this tree is big as hell. This tree right here is big as hell, but this shit's got to go. It's got to go. All right, so what I want to do is I want to build the gate before I actually build the soil and all of the terrain of the farm, of the crops and stuff. I want to build the fence first, which is crazy that it costs 3 wooden logs and 2 string. I mean, I guess string is easy to find. We could just use plant fiber, so we have a good amount. So 23 plant fiber there. Let's just string it up. I've never actually used the fence, so I want to see exactly how far this stuff stretches. So the entrance to our farmland will be about here, I think. I think this is fair enough. Or is that gate too big? That gate seems a little big for something that's just like the farm, you know. So let's hold off on the gate and let's just get to the actual fencing. I only made 4 fences, bro. I could have sworn I did more with that work than that, but yeah, we're gonna have to go get more string. All right, so here we are at my actual first base / main base, and when we craft string, we have 215 pieces of plant fiber, because you can only access the magical chests at the base that you're at. You know, if I go to base 3, the magical chest at base 1 won't be able to be used to be crafting items and such. So keep that in mind when you're building your base and you're crafting and all that. That should be enough. I mean, it should. That's more like it. We got 326 wooden logs and 85 string. So now we can, there's a craft 10 button. All right, so here we are back at base 2, and the fences stack in stacks of 20. So we have 46 fences and 1 big ass gate. That's too big to comprehend. I'm like, what? Are they together though? But are they really together? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'll be honest, I was imagining this way bigger. I was really thinking this was gonna be a lot bigger, but now that I'm understanding like how this fencing works and how many pieces it creates and takes, I'm like, listen, man, maybe we don't need it to be that big. And we're gonna make our fence realistic and be uneven. That's on purpose. When you use other blocks and building pieces in here, it kind of blends them together for you automatically, but it doesn't look like the fence really does that. I'm not even mad at it for not being even, because it gives it more of a realistic flair, we'll say. You know, my fence isn't like these other fake try-hard fences. My fence has character. My fence has personality. All right, so there's our fence for our little baby farm. 46 pieces of fence, and we used 36 to make that. I don't know if that's fair or not. All right, so next up, we're gonna need to call farm girl here. Let's go ahead and wrong tool. I need the soul summoner. Farm girl. Yes. We're gonna need to make flower beds and farm soil, dirt. We need her to make dirt out of dirt and bone meal. We need bones and dirt. Oh look, a quick teleport to our other house, and we have lots of dirt and bone meal. We might even have some farm soil already made here, actually, if I'm being completely honest. We have 27. We have 27 of it. Yeah, let's go ahead and just take that. Let's just steal that from here. Jeez Louise. As you can see at this house, we already have our little baby farm here. I haven't planted anything. I just picked everything and then I haven't replanted, so yeah. All right, so now that we have 27 pieces of farm soil, I'm going to open up our construction hammer and I'm going to go into the terrain option. Let's try this out, right? Here's what we'll do. I'm going to put down 1 disc. The disc is like 3 millimeters. Let's just put down 1. Oh, I undid it. All right, so we'll put down 1 disc. Then we're going to exit the build, right? And we're going to use our rake. And we're going to see how far we can stretch this out, because the rake allows you to stretch and flatten area. So that way you don't have to use as many materials also. So let's see how far the rake allows us to stretch this farm, one little disc of farm soil. I mean, shit, that's working for me. That's working for me. But maybe we just do this, just like 2 crops, maybe 4 crops, 2 on top, 2 on bottom. Am I going crooked? I was. It's because this damn fence. Who built this fence, bro? It's crooked. What you're gonna have to do to make a natural farm is make a seed bed, which takes wooden logs, metal scraps, and farm soils. You're gonna need that in order to get your various plants, right? So what we're gonna need to do is get a seed bed by crafting it with the farm girl. And then I guess what we could really do is just kind of put our seed beds here. That way they're like available for us to easily access whenever we want to, you know, do seed bedding, I guess. Whatever bedding seeds is, you know what I mean? We're making seedlings anywhere at any time. 1 more ought to do us good. Just a couple more. I only had enough supplies for 1, bro. We're broke out here, like real farming. All right, here we go. So then we have our seed beds. And then when you craft inside of your seed bed, you'll easily be able to go ahead and go, oh, I can make seedlings. Seedlings are what I like to make.
I like rocks.
So we're back again at our regular house, and what we're going to do is make some bone meal out of the bones, and we're using the grinding stone that we made in accordance with the alchemist dude here. Hopefully you've unlocked him by now. But again, you're gonna need some bone meal, and then you're gonna need some of your main primary plants like tomato, penny bun, corn on the cob, strawberry. In order to make the seedlings for those plants, you need the plant to make the seedling. So sometimes when you discover a new plant or something like that, you might want to hold on to it and not eat it or cook with it immediately, because you're going to need it to make seedlings. I like to do penny bun seedlings because you get penny bun mushrooms, and those are how you use the alchemist to make actual health potions. Put in some penny buns, and we'll have to put in some bone meal. Then in 5 minutes, we'll get a penny bun seedling, pretty much. All right, so boom, your seedlings are done. You check them out, and you're like, yo, I got a couple of these little disgusting, little nasty little Then you just take them, and you just plop them down, right? Anywhere you can fit them. Anywhere you can fit them. I want to keep this real clean, right? So I'm just going to do, like, a row of just, like, 1 in the center. So it's just, like, 1, 2, 3... 4, and we could probably even fit some in between. So like we could probably even crank it up and just go like 7. So we got 7 there, and we'll just like put these little nasty guys in between too, because we had about 15 of them, right? So, you know, there you have it. You just wait for them to grow. You don't have to water them or anything. You just check, and every now and then you'll see that they're fully grown. And then you can then take these mushrooms and make yourself some health potions. And that's all there is to farming in Enshrouded, pretty much. Next time, we're going to be talking about animal breeding. And no, not your mother. Much love. As always, be safe out there.